Yo, what's up, AAA family? What's up, AAA family? We're gonna get this thing popped off in about 2 minutes, man. We're gonna get this thing popped off in about 2 minutes. Today, y'all know we just do open coverage. We cover our team. We look at what's happening in college football. We play a few games. We might do a few prank phone calls today. We don't know what's gonna happen today, but we're gonna just have a good day with the content. We're gonna be reporting, giving our thoughts on Alabama football news, Alabama football coverage. Got some interviews to react to. Got some topics to talk about coming up this weekend with Alabama versus Vanderbilt. We're gonna get into it. So sit back, relax, and get ready to have some fun. Kicking this thing off in 2 minutes, man. Hopefully y'all ready to talk some talk today, man. Hopefully we got some people ready to talk today. Let me get this Twitter feed set up so we can get this thing popping, y'all. All right, y'all, let's get this thing popped off. All right, let's get it. Y'all ready to pop off? Let's get it. Let's get it. Hopefully y'all hype as I'm hyped this morning. Yeah. Hey, we got a little week this week, a little boring week, but yeah, we're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna get ready to play this morning. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's get into it today, man. All right, y'all ready to get into it? Y'all ready to get into it? As y'all can see from the live banner, from the B-roll right here, today we got a lot of different activities playing today during this live stream. This ain't the normal morning show. This is very interactive. This should be interactive today. Doing something different, man. That's what we want to continue to do. We want to continue to be different. You know, everybody's doing all the morning practice coverage and all of that stuff. We're not gonna race for it. We're gonna react to it. We're gonna react to it. So this morning, yeah, we got breakfast. We got breakfast. I'm late because of Waffle House. Y'all blame Waffle House on Madison Avenue in Montgomery, Alabama. Very, 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 very poor customer service. I'm gonna say that out loud. Montgomery, Alabama, Madison Avenue, Waffle House. Very poor customer service. If y'all ever hear this, I said it. I don't appreciate y'all's customer service. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. But the cook always comes through. So hopefully that suffices for the horrible customer service and the lack of attentiveness to the customer's needs. Yeah, man. Jordan, you know who I'm talking about. What's up, Urban Essence? How you feeling this morning? What's up, Jordan? What's up, Deborah? What's up, Rico? But nah, y'all see what we got. Listen, hold on. Let me make sure I got breakfast. We got breakfast. They got me wrapped up nice and tight. I got my patty melt. Got my sausage, egg, and cheese patty melt. But then, you know, I had to round it out with my grits. And why just get a side of grits when I can get some more eggs, right? Get up on my protein, because your boy working out this morning. I'm about to freaking be fat again, y'all. Gotta get back fat. But we got the food to the side. We're gonna watch some interviews, right? We're gonna watch some interviews. We're gonna have breakfast. Hopefully you got your coffee. Y'all gotta go finish making mine, right? But while we get into that, I want y'all to take an opportunity, y'all, to become a member of the AAA family, man. You know what? Do I have this scene set up correctly? Let me see. Let me see real quick. I'm gonna see if I have it set up correctly. Because if not, then we should be good. Join. Uh-oh, wrong computer. Got too many keyboards. Gotta get a new keyboard, y'all. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna get it real quick. I'm about to fix it, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. How y'all feeling this morning, though? In the chat, how is everybody feeling? I think today is going to be a good chill day. Any news y'all want to talk about, y'all could bring it up in the chat today. Today is one of those days where I'll be vibing out. We'll be looking for things on Twitter. We'll go through Twitter and check out some of the Alabama news. There's been some recruiting news been coming out, some reporting about some recruiting, some things I found out that not necessarily changed the landscape or anything, but they're just good things to be interested in. Also today, y'all, we're gonna take a moment to acknowledge our Diamond Sports Group athletes, man. One of our athletes, Bryson Riggins, the 2026 quarterback for Russell County High School. One of our feature athletes for Under the Radar Recruit Series. He's actually made the Player of the Week for a writing publication, whatever it is. I don't know what the formal term is for it, but it's recognized as it's one that has eyes on it, and they recognize him as the Player of the Week. He's been doing astronomical numbers as far as his first 6 games of the season. Going to the second half of the season, they've already made I think they've locked up their playoff position. So excited for Russell County High School, especially my boy Bryson Riggins, man. Excited to see what he's going to do as the season continues. But we're going to get into that. Then tonight we also have we're checking in with Rock Young and JR Gardner. They'll be on tonight. Y'all know they're the Rock Montgomery is the backup center / guard, backup offensive lineman for the Crimson Tide. He's going to be checking in with us, giving us some of the insight of what went into last week's game, his thoughts and his things behind. And then also Vanderbilt, what was the plan for Vanderbilt. Then JR Gardner, the unsung hero of everything, that the walk-on running back for the University of Alabama. He's going to be checking in tonight here on the Coach Smook Network. We'll be dialing into all of that tonight, so I can't wait to get into it. Let me see if I can find my let me see if I can find these files real quick, y'all, and get it uploaded real quick, because it don't seem to be showing up right here. So let me see. Get back in the drive. Is did my live end? Oh, that's an old live. I'm tripping. All right. So what we'll do is, because it won't do it right now, I already started the show. We'll just go into this show. We'll open it up, and what we'll do is we'll jump into the scene where we're going to look at the interviews for the going to look at the interviews from practice yesterday. And yeah, we're gonna have our breakfast, and we're gonna check out Coach Mo from yesterday. This is Bama Online's content, y'all. This is Bama Online. We're using there. Hopefully the audio is better today. So let's get into it. Let me know if y'all can hear it good. Everything should be good. All right, so we should get the music there.
Obviously, stepping up in a big moment in the game, and you love the resiliency and the resolve to lock in on the detail, lock in on his technique, focus on the moment at hand, and go up there and have the courage and the guts. And really, that's what it takes, is courage and guts to go make a play in that type of moment.
Let me know if y'all can hear it good, y'all.
You could just knock the ball down. You could just say a lot of different things, but to have the courage to go up there, get your eyes up with two hands to the sky and go pick it off says a lot about his internal resolve and who he is and how he's made. And we expected him to play well.
What's up,
and do a lot
Dougie
of good
Fresh,
things. He
Mary
worked his
J.
butt off all throughout the week, and you saw a lot of the
Derek Hellman, the Kinesis.
throughout the game.
That's you. Oh, okay.
The messaging to Xavier throughout the entire game, being targeted, and kind of what you're saying to him through the game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we knew going into the game that, hey, you know, Xavier, you're a true freshman in the SEC. We got an older defense. We got a lot of guys that have played a lot of football. And then you got a guy like Xavier, who's a younger guy. So we fully expected a lot of targets your way. We know they had a dynamic passing attack, and we mentioned that throughout the week, and we knew a lot of action was going to come his way. And when you're in these type of, for lack of a better term, battle type games that go back and forth,
my boy was ready.
You just got to make sure that you continue to keep staying focused on playing the next play. And hey, you made a play, even if you did something well. You know, he covered the first vertical of the game. I said, you're going to have to win on 4 or 5 or more of these throughout the game. So it's just to stay in that even kill and stay in the moment and make it one play at a time. And he certainly did that.
What did you see for practice after the big win, the emotional win, coming back and getting focused for Vanderbilt?
I think you see the maturity of our team. I think no matter what, you're always trying to find ways to get better. You guys saw some of the mousetraps that maybe were around, but at the end of the day, it's a reminder you're always fighting.
Yeah, I heard about that yesterday too, man.
You're always fighting the things that can kind of take you away from your goals and distract you. So, how do you combat complacency? Is staying focused on where you are, what you need to improve on, and where you ultimately want to go, and putting all of your energy and being intentional about putting in the work throughout the week. It's checking in on time. It's eating the right things. It's hydrating. It's going to class on time. It's staying off of lists. It's watching film on your own. It's asking questions. It's taking the right notes in practice. It's bringing good energy to practice. It's executing in practice. It's doing all the small mundane things throughout the week to prepare yourself. And
hey, shout out to the Big 24 in the chat, man.
Externally driven, it's internally driven, because we know that's what we ultimately want to accomplish for big things this year.
Sorry, guys, we're going to move Coach Mo over to the podium.
We built a 7-figure business as a 2-person agency, and I wish we had Honey.
They said we're going to move Coach Mo over to the podium. All right. Let's go back. Let's look at some more Bama Online. Appreciate Bama Online for their content that they provide, y'all. They usually generally give us good questions too, man. The Bama Online guys.
Teach everything to Ryan that he just did in the game, right? Everything, the sideline, toe tackling, and kicking the ball to himself. That's all teachable, right?
You know what? There are a few of those drills. No.
Coach Shep is funny, y'all.
Great job by the young man, but more importantly, great job by our football team, putting a lot of trust into him and executing our offensive line, protecting at the line of scrimmage to give us a chance to get those balls off, and quarterback delivering a great ball, giving us an opportunity. Sometimes you don't realize how important it is
Shep
for
is
all
so
the
intense,
people
y'all.
to do their job in order for success to happen on the football field. So just want to say kudos to our football team.
Just how rare are some of those innate traits that he has?
My boy Nick.
The ball when it's in the air and some of that stuff.
It's rare that we had the opportunity to play Vanderbilt this week. So I'm going to need our guys to play in a way that is going to give us the opportunity to be successful this week against Vanderbilt, because they could care less about the performance against any other team. They're worried about this week and this team that they're going to play. So I need our guys to be worried about the team that we're about to compete against this upcoming week.
We saw the dueling eye blacks. It was kind of funny between Ryan and Jeremy. Is that 2 different personalities on the team, or are they kind of similar?
I mean, they're best of friends and competitors with one another, each other, and everything that they do. They have to recognize, what we have at stake in front of us against Vanderbilt, and when we go out there, we need to be competing against each other during this.
Yo, hey, so I love this. So this is, to me, listen up. And I don't care who don't like it. To me, this is Coach Shep saying that's a dumb question. I don't care who, I don't care. Say what you want. This was a dumb question. The fans don't care about no black wars. We want to know how somebody looked today in practice. Is Kendrick Law okay? How did Kendrick Law look today with limited reps? And scheming up against the Vanderbilt defense, who are some of the guys you plan that we might see employed this week that we probably haven't seen in there as much of in the previous weeks? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is why I love this staff. Coach Shep, man, listen to it.
This game to against
Blacks kind of made it. It was kind of.
Listen to this. Watch the look.
We saw the dueling eye blacks kind of made it. It was kind of funny between Ryan and Jeremy. Is that two different personalities on the team, or are they kind of similar?
He's like, are you serious?
I mean, they're best of friends and competitors with one another, each other, and everything that they do.
Yes, facts, JB. Jalen Hill, we saw him come out the tunnel. What's his status? What's his timeline look like?
Against Vanderbilt.
Is there a realistic plan to get him back involved?
Competing against each other during this game to be at their best, because
my beautiful KT is in the chat.
Okay, just so we're clear, the performance that we had at other times, it was good at times.
I'm about to tear this up.
Bad at times as well. So we got a lot of stuff that we got to clean up and make sure that we're making.
And we are making a Waffle House trip
that we're going to be going
SEC Championship weekend
this week.
What are some of the things you want to see cleaned up for this Vanderbilt game?
There's no doubt about it. We got to do a good job of taking care of the football as a football team. Everyone has to do a great job making sure we're taking care of the football. We got to make sure we play error-free as far as just knowledge of what the playbook is supposed to be like and what we're supposed to do. Route depth and definition. All right. There's a lot of things that happen in that game that from the naked eye, and most of you won't recognize that those things.
Tell him, Shep.
And we're not good and we're not successful.
Shep,
so,
tell him.
I did see this. One fan tweet out, we're up 28 and Coach Shepard's still on the sideline flipping out on the guys, and you dang on right.
You dang on right.
There's an expectation.
Listen, you dang on right. Coach Shep gonna be flipping out. We up by 28. The game ain't over. Coach Shep ain't gonna stop flipping out until after the game over. I love that energy, man. Him and Coach Womack. Hey, y'all know who else got a little fire under? And I'm glad they ain't on the sideline. Nick Sheridan. He need to stay his hyper self back right way up there in that booth. The way he be snapping when that stuff don't happen right. Boy, I would hate to be in that line of fire.
That everything that we do on that football field is becoming of what we expect them to do on Saturdays.
Facts.
Quick recruiting question. There's programs out there that,
quick recruiting question.
They're taking, the guys that are 6'4", 6'3", bigger receivers. How important is size when you look at a receiver? Is it more like the intangibles, the shiftiness, the speed? Like, what do you look for?
I think the first thing you really want to look at is the character of the young man that you're going to really deal with.
That's
Coach.
Super
important because some of that.
That's why we ain't worried about Jamie French.
Their ability to be able to learn, listen, pay attention to what you want from them. Young men who don't have great character, it's harder to get them to play early because they just are in their own mindset. They are not coming with the mindset where, hey, I am here to learn. And guys,
shout out to the big 38 in the chat.
They can learn early and play early. Okay, forget everything. Not everything, but some of the things that you did in high school are not going to be viable for here in college.
I know that's right. Talk to him, Coach.
Said it. The things that you did before are not going to make you viable now. So we have to learn the things that are going to make us viable now. But certainly, I always look for guys who make people miss on film. Probably one of the hardest things to teach as a coach. Is making those guys miss once you have the ball in your hands. So in recruiting, those things are probably the two most important things when looking at receivers. Height, size. You look at over the course of my career, you got Roma Dunze, who's a 6'3" guy. You got Ryan Woods, 6'1" guy, and then you had Rondell Moore, who's a 5'9.5" guy. So to me, it's about, hey, can you learn? All right, how well do you learn? All right, can you make people miss? And those guys did that at a high school football league.
Anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans may qualify for help from...
I'm feeling it, Shep. Y'all know that's my favorite coach, right? On the staff. That's like my favorite coach. What y'all think about Coach Shep and Coach Mo's interviews? Y'all talk to me, man. I'm actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Just because I'm feeling good this morning. And I know some of y'all got time today. Give me 20 seconds. Give me 20 seconds. Uh-oh. Here go y'all song, too. JB, tell your wife her song on, bruh. Ready to play. I'm ready to play. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm ready to play. Hit hard like a tackle, making plays. I'm about to break some. Kick me off the ball, I run it back. I'm about to shake some. Flex it, flex it. To the left, to the right. What if my team did 7 figures in one day? Tell that lady to stop it right now. Hold on, we're gonna go back to Coach Smook. Hold on. We're gonna go back to Coach Smook and then we're gonna open the phone lines, y'all. We're gonna talk about Coach Smook and Coach Mo's interviews.
By not talking to them. So, no, you say whatever during the game, after the game, before the game. If you want me to be quiet, Julio, you got it. You know, do whatever you want to, because I just respect what he's done and what he's meant to this program. I mean, it was amazing just to meet him the first time, because it's Julio Jones, man. Like, this dude, I used his film forever. There's a clip still to this day of him in the barber shop with Coach Saban, and they're talking about, hey, there were a number of kids that were getting recruited. I think Coach Saban said, I think we had 4 guys committed in the class, and you're going to be the 5th. And I was so nervous to talk to you about that, because, you know, I didn't know how you're going to feel about that. And then what did you say? And Julio said, I don't care how many guys you got in the class. I don't care how many.
Uh-huh.
When you come to Alabama, you gonna compete. You ain't got no choice but to compete. The guy in the chair says it. You ain't got no choice but to compete. He said, yeah, you gonna have to compete. Guess what? Cream rise to the top. And when you talk about Julio Jones, yeah, that's the cream rising to the top. So I'm trying to get my guys to emulate the things that he did.
Yeah, talk that talk. Shep. Man, listen. You know how hard it is to not let your son go play for Coach Shep? You know how hard it is? Oh, Jordan, see, it's crazy that you say that. You know how hard it is to not want to go play for Coach Shep? Coach Shep made me want to get in shape and get back on the field right now. Look at Nick standing. That's my boy Nick Kelly standing next to him, y'all. Look at him standing next to him. Nick want to play. Do Nick look like he can do anything on the football field? Maybe. Not likely. But Coach Shep will get him right.
Last 2 for Coach.
Going back to that from a recruiting standpoint, I know I can ask you about recruit, but I mean, when you've got that many former players, NFL guys coming back on your sidelines, you see recruits out here taking selfies with it. How valuable is it?
Super valuable. I mean, you got guys, current players, former players, that are just reiterating some of the same things that we're saying, you know, that the University of Alabama is special because it's the University of Alabama, and no other program
put them in the game,
is going to give you the opportunity to raise your brand and what you do than what the University of Alabama, but they're living proof of it. You know, sometimes you can tell young people something, all right, but until they can touch it, feel it, like sometimes they don't really know.
That's right, Coach.
How much of a difference the University of, hey, recruits, yeah, I got all these, hey, it's different here at Alabama.
on the other side of the ball, Damani Jackson got a pick. How hard is it, for your guys? How much does it help your guys to go against him in practice, getting, a bit of quality?
First of all, he did a heck of a job. Damani is kind of a chill. He's a Cali guy, San Diego. He's kind of a chill guy. Works his tail off. Don't get me wrong, and plays his butt off, at practice and gets after it, but he got to chill. And it was just all of a sudden this beast came out of him on Saturday that I was super excited for him. And the way he was playing, the way he was competing, the way he was forcing the issue with the other football team across from us. So I was super happy for how he played the game more than anything related to my guys, and that's kind of how I am as a coach. I just support our guys and how they play the game. Man, Smitty, love Smitty, man. That kid gave his all on Saturday. Through pain and these guys, and they compete every day in practice. So they're making us better, we're making them better. And that's why recruits, you come to the University of Alabama, because you're going to compete against the best every day.
Look at him.
How can you get better every day competing against somebody who you know is inferior to you? You're not going to give your best, you're not going to do your best, you're not going to be at your best, period. Okay? And when you get to that National Football League, they're going to expect you to be at your best. So recruits, come to Alabama to compete with the best.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to freaking Alabama. I'm going to freaking Alabama. I'm going to Alabama. I don't care what y'all say. I'm going to Alabama. I'm going to Alabama. I don't care what y'all say. Who's going to Alabama with me? Who's going to play at Alabama with me? Coach Smook, golly, man. Dang, bruh. Where my man? Look, I'm gonna holler at my baby mama today. I'm gonna be like, look, girl, I know we ain't got the best relationship right now, but don't let our son talk to no other coaches. We gotta let him talk to Coach Smook. He gotta go to. I'm committed. Recruitment is shut down. Yeah, I'm committed. Listen, respect my decision. I'm shutting my recruitment down. I don't even care if they ain't offered yet. I'm going to Alabama. Mary J said it before, Saban was gold, but this getting these type of updates from the coaches is it is uplifting. And then to be bold enough to speak to recruits in your post-game presser, that's a difference maker. That's a difference maker. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. That's a huge difference maker. Like that's something to be marveled upon when you're talking about players being recruited. So I think that's something to talk about today. What about Coach Mo, man? His energy. Talking about the growth of his players, y'all. This is a dangerous staff right now because they have the hearts of their players. They have the hearts of their team. And you can't beat that. You can't beat a talented team when the coaches have the hearts of their players, man. It's hard to beat a team like that. It really is. Let me try. I'm trying to find the phone call banner so we could put it up. I got it somewhere. Let me pull it up. And once we get in this, once we get this banner up, y'all can go ahead and call in. Let me see. Here we go. I think we got it right here. Or do we? That's one. Give me a few seconds, y'all. A few seconds. I'll be right there with y'all. Okay, that is. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. All right, so let's get to it. I'm gonna transition over here and see what it does. All right, so let's fix this. Definitely not supposed to look like that. But you can call now, 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. You can't miss the number right now. We doing it. We fixing the screen as we go along. All right. But the phone line is open, 334-625-1121. Again, 334-625-1121. Let's get this thing. There we go. Now we talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Boom. Now we're talking. Do I hear somebody's voice? Okay, I knew I wasn't tripping. All right, 334-625-1121. Call in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk a little bit. And then we're going to do that for about an hour. We're going to have the phone call line open for about an hour. I just want to get some thoughts on what the team's mindset is. You know, we always try to break down X's and O's, right? We always try to break down X's and O's. And there's only like, there's a very limited amount, a few ways to break down X's and O's. My thing is this, y'all. We have a different mentality with this team. I don't think it's ever been X's and O's that's been the problem. I think we've had capable staffs with the amount of talent, even under Coach Saban. I think we've had enough staff and talent to win like we have in the past, 5 or 6 years. I just think the mentality wasn't there. It wasn't real. It wasn't embedded. And Lank last year was huge in jump starting this wave of what this mentality is this season. That's what I truly believe. I think Lank prepped, and it was so divine and so destined that Lank prepped this transition for Coach Kalen DeBoer. The mindset of Lank. And so even with people that were on the team last year that are not there now, that were throwing up Lank and everything, they weren't supposed to be a part of this process. So the mindset of this team was definitely embraced by both staff and the players. And then also you just look at the whole operation aspect of everything. How the staff is just open to just engaging with the community, with the fan base, with the players, the recruits, their families. This is a different Alabama, and they showed it on the field. They showing it off the field. This is a different team, man. Kind of hard to deal with a team like this when they got that type of energy. Got a phone call on the line.
Call from
JB. Put me in the game, coach.
Yo, JB, what's up, man? You in the gang? Talk to me, my boy.
Yeah, roll tide. You already know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you feeling this morning, man?
I'm feeling good. Teacher work day, so you got half of the kids home, but that's another day for another dollar.
Facts. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is. They got more damn teacher work days than actual school days.
Man, what? I was talking about this this past school year with my kids, and I was like, every day I'm waking up and y'all jokers is at home with me.
Right.
Like, I can't get off work from the night before and then get off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like every day I had an off day, my kids had an off day, and I didn't like that. So I don't know what's going on with that. But, man, we diving into the conversation talking about the coaches here. At this program, we got to see Coach Mo. We got to see Coach Shep. I think Coach Shep is really becoming the fan favorite of all the coaches when it comes to just, his interaction with the staff, the players, the media, everything. Coach Shep just brings his energy. Coach Mo intense, direct, straight to the point. Seems like he got those guys locked in. Give me your thoughts on everything that you're seeing right now with this staff, man. We just came through probably the biggest transition in college football, coaching changes in the history of college football.
Well, honestly, because you have to go back. Because when the Nick Saban era, right, we talk about the coaches, but each coach was good at what they did. They were put in the right place because of Nick. We all know Nick was the head captain. So when you look back, people's statuses, the Kirby Smarts, the Jimmy Pruitts, and everybody down the line, they were great at what they did. But I think with this staff that we have, it's scary because they're giving you the mindset like, look, if they could put the helmet on, they will go out there with you. They're going to be in the slum with you. They're showing you that they're right there with you, and they're very vocal about it. See, back then you didn't hear a lot of, like, you heard the rants and stuff like that through, behind the scenes. But this year it's like each coach brings their own different energy and their own different wave.
Right.
Not just to their position coach, but for the entire team.
The whole team, right? The whole team. And that's why I was going to say, JB, A lot of these coaches, you'll hear them when asked about other players in different position groups. You will hear them speak on these players because you can tell they've tried or there's some type of relationship being promoted to cross pollinate, if I could say something like to cross pollinate with just keeping the whole vibe of it's bigger than me. I'm here for you. We're here for the same reason. And that's to win football games. That's to go to the next level. That's to be great at whatever we're doing. When you have that type of mindset with talent, bro, that's a dangerous team to deal with.
I think they needed this. Like we knew we was gonna blow them out. I was on my score prediction was looking pretty good, but I think the team needed that. They need to see the players as well as the coaches. They need to see how they came out. How you gonna react when you got punched in the mouth? Because we got punched in the mouth at the end of that game. We came back. I think they got a big chew out. They celebrated that win, but they went back into the lab and they got a chew out. They chewed them out because they were supposed to blow Georgia out. Period. Now we have the mindset, we're not taking our foot off the gas. That's the energy I'm getting from Shep. I didn't see Coach Mo, but that's the energy I'm getting from Shep. We're not taking our foot off the gas no more.
And I like that. You want me to tell you why? Because one, you got to think, man. This staff is still learning this team, right? And they're trying to instill a mentality. But the good staffs, the good coaches find a great balance in implementing my mindset or philosophy of how the game needs to be played and allowing players to do what they do naturally and be great at that. You got to find the balance. And so I believe that's what that situation was. Let's not allow them to continue to dial it up because things can continue to get carried away, right? But let's see how disciplined this team can be. So we're gonna dial it back on the play call, and we're gonna see how they execute with the simplified play calling. Can we extend drives without scoring? That's a good thing to test when you're up by 28 points. And if you give up momentum, how do we combat that? How do we change our course? How do we redirect so that we can continue to achieve what we ultimately achieve? It's not win by 60, it's win.
Dominant. You got to be dominant. But you know what I also love about that game? Not just the win. The passion from Kalen DeBoer. We finally saw it. He was in tune with the game. He was rowdy when he was mad because there was a pass interference, a holding call, and he was going off.
No doggone damn near. It was textbook.
No, of course we saw that. You want to call holding? It was there. PIT that was there. Unnecessary rep. Like what you ever
whichever one. That was a multiple choice. Every answer is correct. When like all of the above. Hey, quick comment reaction I need from you, JB. Your brother Kareem Hood. Hold on. Don't do Kareem like that. Kareem said JB, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, we back. We got audio back. All right, we back, y'all. Here we go. We should be good now. We good, chat?
We good.
Yep, look like we good. We good. We should be good now. We should be good, chat. I don't know what's happening. Mic check.
You did changes yesterday. That's what happened.
You said what now?
I saw you was doing some changes last night. That's what happened.
Nah, if for everybody that doesn't know, we're doing an update to our Discord. One, we're cleaning out. We got a lot of people that's in there that's not participating. They're kind of just taking up space. But we also see a lot of leaks with our content ideas and community things that we'll be doing. That we're doing with our content. So we trying to keep everything secluded to us. And that's just how it is. AAA. Not what our Bama fan stuff is, but like our AAA stuff, our community stuff. We want our stuff to be us. You know, we don't want no replicas out there putting stuff out there, rushing to try to beat us to stuff. Like people were trying to rush to beat me to doing the on-site thing, and theirs ain't working out. They can't even post it. Yeah. So yeah. Can y'all hear me? Y'all should be able to hear me now with the audio. Everything should be good audio wise. Trying to get the GoXLR app to connect. Okay, bet. We got both of us. Bet. That's cool. All right, bet. So we got JB on the line. Go ahead, JB. I forgot what we were talking about before the audio. Oh yeah, well, I was talking about Kareem's comment about about having DJ E-Rock and Coach KD, how we good. I really do believe that this staff is going to have us on a faster trajectory for championship repeats than what Coach Saban did. And I'm gonna say it like this, and then I'm gonna get your thoughts on it. Only because it's a different time, man. The resources are different. The availability of resources are different. I think this is just a different day and age. And Kalen DeBoer doesn't have to go through the extra mind, getting over the hump stuff, the mental blocks that traditional mindsets when it comes to coaching and handling a football program. He's not struggling with that. He has Courtney Morgan. He has other staff members outside of the actual on-field staff that are doing their jobs, and he's cool with them doing their jobs. So this entails with the Bama brand is going to make it hard to keep Bama from being dominant.
I see how I look at it is, and I don't think anybody's maybe touched on this. I think that game, maybe KD was kind of nervous because of that game and the history of it, the Saban, the Kirbys, the Georgia, the Bamas, right? Now that game has gone past. I think he's relaxed now.
And that's scary.
He's relaxed.
That's scary. The one that's supposed to struggle with coaching and recruiting in the SEC, he just took out your top dog.
He got a list, bro. He has a hit list. I
mean, but he didn't waste no time. Like it's like, and he took out the top dog. It's like, it was like like in the kung fu movies, when the young sensei, not the young sensei, but the young protege, when he comes up to and he comes up and he might do something to get exiled away from the camp or whatever, or the school, and he goes away, but he links up with somebody in the woods and they train him up, and he get right, and he come back and they try to keep him exiled, and they make him fight for his honor back, and instead of embarrassing his sensei, the person that taught him, or the person that's supposed to be in charge, he shows his dominance and his alpha by whooping him up and then gracefully asking him to surrender. And then everybody else begins to bow around him. That's how it usually happens, right? I feel like that's what's happening with Coach Kalen DeBoer in Alabama right now. Like, it's like he gracefully allowed Coach. It's like Kirby. It's like, look, man, I don't want to do you like this. I just needed everybody to know I'm not playing. And Kirby threw dirt in his eyes when he let him up. When he was trying to let him up and let him surrender peacefully.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when
Leroy?
You remember?
Y'all know. Hey, Leroy. Who's the master?
Mm-hmm.
We on a great projector with a great uptrend right now. The players are locked in. The players are dialed in. They're listening, and I think that's the biggest thing for our younger kids that's on the team. They're listening,
right?
And they're not moping. They're not thinking that they're better than everybody. It's team first, and it's been a long time since we saw team first. The way they got an interception, they came together and they're celebrating with the team.
Right.
There's no individuals on the squad. Everybody's being held accountable for what they do. If you do your job, don't overthink. Just do your job.
Do your part. Do your part.
And that's what we're seeing. So all the naysayers and all the things right now, first because we can't beat Georgia, he can't coach in the SEC. Well, now he done took down Georgia. Well, it's not his guys. You always gonna have this bad narrative. It's okay. Katie got a hit list, and he's checking them boxes. And the worst thing that you want him to do is get relaxed. And right now, he's relaxing right now. The next big game for us, in my mind, is Tennessee. But we're not gonna go ahead. This is Vandy week. We're gonna see exactly what we're about to see, and everybody's gonna be scared.
I really think this Vandy game. This team doesn't dial it back. They take this opportunity to really reassert themselves as a dominant team, bro. Like, I'm telling you, we'll see. Y'all will get a glimpse of it tonight. We'll be talking to Rock Montgomery tonight. And there's this mentality, like, as big of a win that was against Georgia, it would be crazy to I mean how motivated as a young man in today's society, how motivated and locked in do you have to be, or what type of influence do you have to be so locked in that you take that Georgia game as a loss? Like that's a mindset to be marveled upon, like to be admirable of as a fan. Like the players that just beat the number 3 team in the country, really the number 2 team in the country. The players that just did that, they feel like they lost the game because of the 28-point lead that they gave up. That's a scary team to deal with. That's a team that doesn't accept mediocrity. That's a team that's ready to prove that they still have more to give. Right? It's hard to beat a team like that, man.
Well, you can't fit. You're not gonna beat a team twice. No, they scared to play us.
I know for a fact. I know for a fact Georgia don't want to see Alabama another game. I promise you, they don't want to see us this season. And to be honest, I don't think we're going to see Georgia in the SEC championship. Not playing against them. Maybe some of their fans at the tailgate party, but I don't see Georgia making it. That team got a lot of questions, and they're going to have a solid year. 8-4, 9-3. That's a solid year. But does Georgia get in with 9-3 record? Does Georgia get in with a 9-3? When you talking about Texas, Ole Miss, and maybe Tennessee,
they'll go 10-2.
Bro, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let somebody have it. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if Auburn. If Auburn, oh my God, it's making my stomach say it, but they do it every year. Every year we do it to Georgia. Auburn scares they either beat them or they scare the crap out of them. Ebony asking how the tailgate was. The tailgate was lit, Ebony. We had a great time. Nothing but positive vibes, nothing but good people, nothing but good energy, nothing but real Bama fans and real Georgia fans out there repping that Crimson Tide. No drama. We was in that mother lit, man. You bet. Shoot. What, that bar? That ain't that right, JB? We had a couple trips to that bar. We had the swag surfing going. You can go check that swag surf video out on YouTube. It's up there. That mother about to be viral.
Yeah, my kids saw it. They was like, yeah, that's how you really swag surfing. I don't know what the other kids do.
Hey, I don't know what they was doing. I don't know what they be doing nowadays. We be swag surfing. And see, we had more of the older crowd out there for this one. Wait till Atlanta. Wait till our crowd get, you know what I'm saying, my age, you know, my 90s, late 80s and early 90s kids get out there, you know what I'm saying? And we able to bend the knees a little bit. You know, we gotta stretch a little bit before we get out there and do what we do.
Let me get like 10 minutes before I get out there.
That's the few. I don't even need 10 no more. Just give me let me get my blood flowing through my and then Kareem Hood. Shout out Kareem Hood, man. I got a dancing crew in this network, y'all. A crew of fellas that when I step on that dance floor, I know they gonna get out there and cut a rug with me. I ain't gotta worry about it. I ain't gotta ask them. I ain't gotta turn around and look where they gonna be pulling up. If they see me and all these locks bouncing the way they was Saturday, and them shoulders shrugging. Oh yeah, it's up. Kareem, I know Zach gonna get out there with me. My boy RJ, my boy Brett. Bino and JB, they gonna get out there and be smooth. Piano Man get out there, they gonna be smooth a little bit. But the ones that's gonna act up with me, them three right there. Them jokers. Zach gonna act up with me. Kareem, Brett. Piano Man act up a little bit too. I thought Piano Man was about to start doing a Q-Dog step, boy.
He played the right song. That they put down that Rich Homie. I was acting a fool in the corner. Though.
Yeah, we had us a time, man. We had us a time. But yeah, Ebony, we had a time. Mary J was over there dancing in the corner. Look, Mary J and her cup. Everybody know Mary J with her cup, boy. And if you see Mary J with her cup, y'all know it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
G14 classified.
G14 classified. Tell them Mary J, G14 classified. Texas versus Alabama in the SEC championship game. Y'all agree? I do, Bluff. And if that happens, you need to go ahead and make arrangements to be in Atlanta the first weekend of December. You and Suge should come to the tailgate party the first weekend in December. Go ahead and make that flight. They'll be flying in from Houston. That would be cool to pull up and have my brother and his wife, the only Texas fans in the AAA family that pulled out. That'll be crazy.
Just keep that burnt orange over there, bro. We love you.
Hey, the thing is, and I'm gonna say this publicly because I said it in the Discord the other night. The thing is, I like Texas burnt orange. It's the Tennessee orange I can't stand. I don't even mind.
Don't say it. You better not say it. I know what you think, but don't say it.
I don't mind.
You better not say that pig feet water. You better not say it, bro.
I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say it. You're right. I won't say it. But that color isn't bad. I won't say it. But that part of that color isn't that bad when I'm talking about like Easter Sunday.
Yeah, because it blends in with
the pastels. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, definitely. But yeah, that burnt orange ain't bad looking because I had I played for a semi-pro team when I was in Texas, man, and that burnt orange, white, black combo, that's a tough combo. That color wave is nasty. And then we had the neon and burnt orange, the neon green with burnt orange color wave when the neon stuff was coming. That thing was tough, so I kind of took a liking to it. Had a few things, but yeah, man, we kind of just went into like a rant. But yeah, overall projections, man. I'm thinking like this for these two groups that was kind of because we talked about Coach Smook. You know, I'm more so I'm liking the mentality Coach Mo has brought to the defense. And we just got open phone call. Today's Thursday, so until I see another phone call come through or try to come through, we'll keep JB on the line for as long as he wants. But
it don't matter.
Right, because you off today too?
No, I ain't off. I'm cooling right now.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like honestly, to be honest with y'all, I want to see Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Texas. There's some people because I didn't forget last year. We didn't forget last year and what they were saying after that game. They were talking a lot of junk. Some people that's over there right now that we got to go see. Yeah, we gotta see you. I don't think y'all ready to see us though, but we ready to see you.
Man,
not gonna look too far ahead, but we ready to see you.
You know what?
Personally,
I think Texas would be the first game where I actually watch everything in the game. I see Texas differently than most of our fan base.
Because people looking at Texas be like, but the boy got your coach's number.
I see that. I see that, but I see Texas in a different light because of this, bro. Texas is a good team that's getting better weekly. I'm being straight up. I'm not sunshine pump. They're getting better weekly, even with Archie Manning at the helm. I want to see Archie Manning in some SEC, like some tough SEC play. I gotta see it. If he's able to sustain, and I ain't saying Archie got to put up 300 plus passing yards, but if he can go into a game, who Texas play this weekend? Do they play Oklahoma this weekend? What's Texas schedule this weekend?
They played Mississippi State last week, right? And they look kind of shaky in that game. Just saying, they look kind of shaky. They ran with it in the second half because you got the first half game, then you got the second half game, right? But they didn't look too good in that first half.
Yeah, they beat Mississippi State 35-13. Oh, they do. That's next week. So they got a bye week this week. Okay. Next week, this is the game. I don't too much care. I think they're gonna blow Oklahoma out. Me personally, I think they're gonna blow Oklahoma out. October 19th, third Saturday in October, when we go see Tennessee, Texas-Georgia game should be the game of the week.
And that's in Texas, isn't it?
Yes, they are in Austin. If Georgia's defense can sure up anything and disrupt Quinn Ewers and Texas is off, because by that time I think Quinn Ewers is back by Oklahoma game.
Do you bring Quinn though? Like say Arch goes off and he's in the flow of rhythm and because now they have a dilemma. If Arch is this is just my point of view. If Arch is flowing and he got that chemistry with his receivers, do you bring Quinn back?
That's a dilemma we talked about. I talked about this at the beginning of the season. I talked about this. I talked about it with Bluff. I told him, I said, Quinn Ewers and his doggone fragile body gonna create an opportunity for this narrative to get started up, because the narrative was already there last year.
Yeah, it was.
And then it didn't help that the spring was a lot closer too. The competition in spring. So does Archie Manning get an opportunity in the Oklahoma game? If Quinn Ewers comes out and doesn't step it up, doesn't take the game, doesn't take the helm, does the wide receivers respond back to Quinn Ewers? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a certain whining wide receiver that transferred from Alabama that's at Texas now, and he's currently the go-to guy, and he's more happy with Archie Manning than Quinn Ewers.
The numbers ain't looking too good.
I mean, they decent for what they have had at quarterback. Quinn Ewers is not consistent. Archie Manning, the few games he's had as the starter, he's been able to ramp up a few of those guys' numbers. So,
but wide receiver, you former wide receiver, wide receivers are the prima donnas.
Yeah,
they're always open, even in the phone booth.
Right. So it's all about a mentality for Texas right now, though. I think they will be the team, but I will say this: if Quinn Ewers isn't 100% going into Oklahoma game, they're probably going to lose to Georgia at home.
I would say they probably have the only advantage because they're home.
Nope. I still like Georgia's offense to be a lot more balanced than what Texas is able to do against a solid defense. And I'm talking about both defenses, Texas and Georgia defense, both being two solid defenses. I think Georgia is more set up to be balanced because they don't have a dynamic passing or a dynamic run game. Both are just like strong. You know what I'm saying? They're efficient when they're going, and when they're struggling, they're struggling. But the defense is what keeps it solid. So Bama, Texas for me, for sure. Texas could still get in with one loss, though. Texas could still get in the SEC championship with one loss. I think Georgia's losses come from us. I think Tennessee might sneak and get them. Of course, I think Auburn has a chance to do it this weekend. I really do. And the fourth one was Texas. So We'll see in 2 weeks what that Georgia-Texas game turns out and looks like.
Yeah. Everything, because there's no East and West now.
Yep, no East and West, no East and West. But JB, we got people wanting to call now. I think we got some Texas fans mad. I think we got I don't know who the 205 is, but we'll see who it is. Give them a chance on to get in on the line. Bluff want to call in. Look, Bluff, you call in talking, crying about Texas. I'm gonna fire it up. Because I gave them their respect. But yeah, JB, anything before you want to get off the line, bro? Anything before you get off the line?
Horns down, roll tide, baby.
Ooh, horns down, roll tide. I like the sound of that, man. Roll tide, JB.
Roll tide.
I love the sound of that. Horns down. We're going to, man, I honestly believe that by that time of the season, we'll see. I'm scared for college football. This team is Alabama's getting better, and we look better than majority of college football right now. Alabama's getting better, and we're looking better right now. We can win the national championship right now. Test. Hey, chat, we'll be right back. I got to end this live. I got a driver update that's trying to be forced. We'll be right back.